So, did you hear about Kamek off of Mario?
No, what's up?
Well, what they're saying is because Bowser at one point is singing a song about Princess Peach, and Kamek puts on a wig that it's portraying trans. So, how many times as a kid do you remember Bugs Bunny dressing up as a woman, kissing on her
All the
foot?
time. All the time.
It wasn't trans then, right? It's what fits the agenda, I guess. But yeah, it's all these woke people. It's like these days people say they're woke, but what they are is hypnotized.
Yeah, I would say that.
But welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Maddox Minute. I'm Ryan.
I'm Justin.
Today we are going to be rambling on about what people are considering to be quote unquote woke.
Real quick.
Is it really woke, or is it, as stated before, is it being like kind of hypnotized under trance, doing, the government bidding, like their little agenda of separating each of us?
See, I don't know because what Republicans are calling woke, what Democrats are calling woke, what everyone thinks woke is a bunch of different ideology of it all. Like the other day, you sent me a TikTok that math is now racist.
Okay, quickly, so I misunderstand. Are we saying that 2 plus 2, if you say it's 4, that's racist? I mean, that sounds like we may be mischaracterizing it. What, if you can quickly sum it up?
No, that's not mischaracterizing it at all. Math is basically racist under this ideology because it says there is no such thing as an objective reality. So 4 might not be the right number. 2 plus 2 might actually equal 5.
And all these schools are saying it's woke. It's a woke agenda. It's this, it's that.
Why can't 2 plus 2 be 5? That's what it was saying. Like,
I mean, a way that 2 plus 2 could be 5 is if you're doing rounding rules. Like, so when it comes to that, 2.4 plus 2.4 obviously equals 4.8. It's not 5 yet, but people round up. But you don't put the 2.4 when you're doing the equation. It's
a little bit of
some stupid stuff about that. Yeah, but lately it's just becoming, oh, you think this way, you're woke. You don't think this way, you're not. Like, I don't really see a difference, dude. Think how you want to think, and not what everyone's saying has to be it.
If you were to ask me if I was woke or not, I'm gonna look at you stupid. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and feed in to, the agenda. It's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue to do me. Like, if you want to say woke, I'm awake. I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna be a puppet just because you're mad about something and this side has this opinion, this side has this opinion. Well, that's them. I'm my own person, so what they're doing has nothing to do with me. I might, because I live here in the US, and there's all of this just stupidity going on. I mean,
all around.
Like, there, I see some good points on each side. I do. But none of it seems, I mean, the only point people are trying to make is what fits their feelings. Like, if it hurts my feelings, then I want nothing to do with it. You know, even though it's truth. Like in class, I'm in discrete math. Math hurts my feelings, you know. So
okay, you're just mad at the fact that you can't take 2 wheat thins and add 2 wheat thins and have 10 wheat thins.
I mean, I could find a way.
Breaking them into little chunks.
I can find a way. No, this video is not sponsored by Wheat Thins, unfortunately. Nabisco, hit us up. Anyways,
trust me, this dude has more profit sunk into y'all than his own life.
What do I spend more money on, Wheat Thins or shoes?
That's a close break right there.
Yeah,
some of your shoes are $400 or $500.
Yeah.
You spend that in a month just on Wheat Thins alone.
I'm still Nike with those tiffs they released. What, man? You saw disappointment on my face at least 7 to 9 times. I tried ordering them through Tiffany. My wife tried, my son tried, my other son tried. Once they dropped on the sneakers app at 9 that morning, I was sitting there trying, and then it said processing. And man, I was sitting there, I was so excited. And then all of a sudden it went to sold out. And that hope went from here to just like
nothing. I'm going back to bed.
Like, yeah, I spent like 5 days in bed after that. Like,
let's see, it's 9:01. Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, the shoes sold for, all right, for instance, I have these right here. These we've talked about them before. They're creased,
Supreme
they're beyond
Air Force
prepared.
Ones.
Yeah. Let me unblur my screen for a second so we can actually talk about. So the Tiffany AF1 is an all black AF1, and the Nike swoosh is the Tiffany blue. Right back here, it's got a 99.9 or 0.8 little silver bar. The braid, the little lace holder, like this one has AF1 that says Supreme on it. Well, the Tiffany one is pure silver, and it does not come with the shoe. The lace holder is just a little cheap leather thing. For a $400 shoe, you would figure they would at least put something, better. But I understand not wanting to put aluminum when you got silver on the back. But for a pair of Debris for the AF1, $275. Whenever Tiffany didn't accept mine or my wife's order, I sent you the email. And what did it say whenever I screenshotted it? The silver lining
next time, but there's a silver lining.
Yeah,
you can buy.
And you was like, "What's that?" He was like, "What's that silver lining?" And I was like, "I could buy the accessories for the shoe."
Do you know how much silver is an ounce right now?
Man, but
it's about $20 to $26, depending on where you go, for an ounce of the same silver that's on that shoe.
Okay, I wear a 12, but if I'm actually gonna rock a shoe, it's gonna be uncomfortable, but I can do an 11. I try to do 11.5 to 12, but if like for instance, going to GOAT right now, there's GOAT, there's StockX, and eBay. They're like the 3 best sites.
And I'm pretty sure during the last video, I threw those 3 up there with the prices. and it was around $1,100 to $1,300.
See, right now in my size, a 12. The shoe was originally $400, and for a 12, it's 1,054. For 11 and a half, it's 1,093, and then for an 11, it's 1,126. So I mean, the prices vary on each size, but man, I'm still thinking about getting them. But if I know if I get these, I'm not gonna wear them. I'm gonna want to.
And the price is gonna drop 5 minutes after you buy them.
I'm no.
Oh, guess what, everyone?
Ryan has ordered shoes. We are now going to secretly drop the price down to $400 again. No refunds.
Yeah, for real. But no, they only made so many of those, and then the friends and family tiffs look real nice. They're inverted, so the Nike check's black while the rest of the shoe is the Tiffany blue.
Ooh.
And they really only made just a few of those. But I would love to be able to get those, and I'm thinking about actually having, a shoe wall. I know that sounds stupid, but
No, I've seen stupider.
In today's market, like if you take Jordan 1s, if you would have had a pair from back in the day that you just kept in a box, you're looking at 20,000-30,000 right there. Louis Vuitton AF1s are like, it's crazy. The market, like I got these Union Dunks right here.
So ugly.
See, I like them. And
It's the red threading that gets me off with them.
oh, yeah. But I mean, it's hard where I live to keep shoes clean. My F1s, they're white.
Because we live in the southern states.
Well, no,
where red clay is
a dust bowl.
Yeah. And there's red clay, which just me?
Yeah, it rains there.
Barely.
We don't have water here. I could spray you with a water hose and you wouldn't get wet. It's that dry here.
You don't know what I like and what I don't like.
You know what? I'm gonna send you a picture. Hey, I'm currently out at Sam's Club with my dad. What's going on? Oh, well, Haven isn't gonna be joining us for the podcast. I mean, we're already in the podcast, but Haven is at Sam's Club. That is a person that's going to be in future podcasts.
Mm-hmm. When we go back to the Pride podcast.
Yes, and that is more than likely gonna be at least 2 more episodes, might be 3. Because there's just like letters are being added, questions are being added. So even though I have short-term memory, what is it? LGBTQIA+ or IO+?
IA.
IA, okay. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. We're gonna start having numbers in that here soon. And that's not trying to be, ignorant, sexist, or a joke. I'm literally being serious, like it's possible. So
all right, but back to the woke topic. You talked about being hypnotized. So let's bring it to the shoe fact. You have someone who is building these shoes for $60
Mhm.
and selling them all all the way up to $400, and then other people selling those for 3 times the price.
Yeah.
You know, you can make those yourself, but you're buying into the hype that they're worth this much.
Here's the thing though, is you have the same people that are making, you know, the AF1s, they're making these same material. They're the ones making for Nike. Then they'll turn around, make the same shoe. They're called reps.
Oh.
And the only thing is the stitching on them. You know, like you can see like how it's straight, and well, if you could see it with that blurring, the stitching is real straight and it's very uniform. Well, on the reps, even though if it's with the right company, if you're finding the right reps, it's literally the same shoe that just pretty much didn't go through QC. But it actually hurts. I mean, it doesn't hurt the shoe market, but it hurts people that collect. You know, if those shoes right now, the TIFFs are if they're $1,000 right now, 5 years from now, if unworn, there's going to be less of them. Because there's going to be people like me wanting to wear them, that I might actually wear them. I mean, I have a hard time collecting, because if I buy something, I want to use it, you know.
Yeah.
So the thing is I really need to, you know, like if I buy those shoes, I'm gonna have to give another shoe, like the left pair, like send it to my mom back home in Louisiana. That way I just can't wear them. But I mean, it's crazy. Like I was talking about the Jordan 1s earlier, they are selling what's called like the off-whites now. It's showing like the yellowing and stuff of the shoe, but they're doing it in production to make them look like they're old. And dude, they're a coveted shoe right now. And it's crazy, because only like if this is the shoe right here, only like this part of the back up to like right here on the outside of the shoe has that off-white color, and that's the only difference. But I was watching a YouTube video the other day. This guy, like I have one of my baseball gloves back from high school that's dry rotted, literally falling apart, just flaking. And that's what these shoes are doing in this box. He pulls them out, and people are wanting to give him $50K for these shoes that have holes in them that are just deteriorated. And that to me is a bit extreme, even though, I mean, I guess I guess you can call me a sneakerhead, but I mean, I have my limits. I mean,
You're a self-proclaimed one.
I mean, no, I mean, I really am. I mean, first thing I do when buying is, you know, smelling the inside of that. It's just that smell. We talked about it. You actually found the scent for me. I'm actually thinking about getting it, and instead of having my car smell like, you know, a car, have it smell like new shoe. You know, I mean, to me, there's not a better smell than, you know, that smells have a way of bringing back memories, good and bad. And uh, to me, you know, I grew up poor. So getting a new pair of sneakers, that smell was just like, I just got something that went and talked back to me whenever I walked. So, I mean, it brings that joy to me. And now, you know, like, you know, I can get them, you know, like I just not so long ago got some Jordans for my 13-year-old. Man, I can't even think which ones I got. I was gonna get them the fours, but I ended up getting them maybe 11s, or you know, they were like two something, you know, cheap for a pair of Jordans. But he don't like them too much, so he don't wear them. And I'm like, all right, well, you know, I tried. You know, it's I understand everybody has their taste. Like me, I don't even like the particular shoe, but there are gonna be shoes that I add to my collection that are gonna be shoes I don't like at all. Like they got the Ben and Jerry's that they're ugly, man. They really are. Um, but I'd buy them just to say I have them, you know, as part of my collection. Um, and right now I keep saying collection. I don't have one because every time I buy these shoes, I wear them. So I'm gonna be, you know, starting to build. So some of the shoes that I want, um, that are worth money, I've wore already, and it's brought them down, and it's nothing that I'd want to display. Um, and that in itself, you know, trying to tie it into the whole woke deal.
We're finally getting back to that now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to tie it in, and I have
Well,
no
like
way to
this,
do it. I have no
everyone
way to
is
do it.
saying that the way you
But
think makes you woke or unwoke, and you're claiming it to be, you know, hypnotization by the government. Well, you're currently being hypnotized
my
by
shoes.
shoe manufacturers to say that this simple piece of leather that is, you know, made by whoever, that they're making for pennies on the dollar, is going to cost you $400.
Yeah.
So they make it for 60, they sell it to you for 400. Same thing
Yep.
as being hypnotized, because they're telling you what you're going to do, and you're going to do it.
Yeah. It's also supply and demand. Whenever it's like a limited edition, when you know they're only making so much, mentally you're like, oh, I gotta do this. It's like, you know, my PS5 right here, dude. I wasn't gonna spend 2 to 3 grand on a PS5. I actually got my PS5 from GameStop for 28 cents.
Yep.
And
You traded in your Switch and some games, and
yeah, I traded in a Switch OLED. Um, couldn't trade this in. This is
Pro controller. Those are nice.
yeah, they are. I like how, you know, everything is modular. But I mean, I use it for PC now.
I use my Xbox One and 20th anniversary controller.
Yeah, like
Has more.
my PS5 controller and then my Xbox.
My Xbox One's kind of opaque on the front, so you can kind of see all the internal components. It's nice.
Well,
Paid like $80 for it.
yeah, I traded all this stuff in for store credit, and actually, my buddy, he's the manager at the store, and I want to have him on one of our episodes. I don't even care what the subject's about. You know, we can make it about, you know, games. I mean, that seems like it would be, you know, an obvious thing since he's
Rise and fall of video games.
yeah, since he's you know, manager at GameStop, you know, yeah, let's get him on so we can talk about wheat thins.
But like when it comes to all this different stuff, you know, it's all ideology on, well, this side thinks that, well, that side thinks this. You know, what causes someone to be woke? You know, is there a preset definition, or is it what others claim to be? Because yeah, there's some people who view things in a different aspect. Like you and I talked about it the other day, to where you're Christian. I'm agnostic. You know, I believe of myself as my own God and my own devil. I can make the good choices or the bad choices, you know, depending on what I say is. Does that make me woke because I think differently than some people?
Well,
Because, you know,
here's the thing. Okay. Unblur just so I Googled woke definition. If you see right here, all it says is past of wake. I mean, that's the Oxford dictionary. I mean, now once you start getting into slang,
here, Ziggy,
Jesus,
what is the definition of being woke? Use Alexa
As a
for it.
verb, woke is usually defined as a simple past tense of wake, which means to rouse from lethargy, apathy, ignorance, etc., often followed by up. As an adjective, woke is usually defined as actively aware of systemic injustices and prejudices, especially those related to civil and human rights. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for woke.
Let's do something like that.
Well, see,
Actively knowing of stuff that is going on, you're seeing how people are treated differently, and you want to actively make a change to stuff.
well, the
I
thing
get
is people getting treated differently. Racism wouldn't be a thing anymore if people would stop talking about it. Stop bringing it up.
Like, I don't care the color of your skin. We all bleed red. We all die the same. We all decompose the same. What does it matter?
There's dude on
Like,
TikTok or YouTube. I think it's TikTok. Either way, you know,
You know, the app is getting banned for being too good.
Well, no, the thing is he dressed up as an Asian, Chinese, and then he dressed up as a Mexican, and everybody was saying, dude, that's racist, that's insensitive, this and that. And then he would actually go to like the Chinese people or the Mexican people, and they're like, no, we like it, you know, like, dude, that's nice, you know, they didn't feel like it was insensitive, like he was trying to, you know, insult them or anything like that. That's actually, you know, if someone, me being from Louisiana, if someone wanted to try to you know, learn about my culture and want to, you know, run with it, dude, have fun, learn, and just enjoy it. And you know, we're gonna do a podcast on cultural appropriation. The dumbest thing is linking culture and race together.
Back here. Of course, wants to do it now.
Yeah, I see the blur. Yeah.
Let's see. PragerU. This right here is a video he's talking about. Within that video, this dude puts on, it's called Students versus Cultural Appropriation. He puts on a traditional Chinese outfit and goes to Chinatown. Asks people what they think of his outfit. He asks all the college kids first. And everyone is, it's bad, you can't do it, it's not
Sensitive.
okay. Yeah. You're being insensitive to their culture and the struggles that they've went through. And then he went to all of the native Chinese speaking people and asked, and they said it was nice. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, some people are making a big hissy fit out of it. It doesn't matter.
And that's why it's a problem. It's because people want to have their opinion, and I mean, everybody's entitled to an opinion, but they want to make it into something that it's not. You know, just like I was saying, you know, culture and race. Why are you linking those together? I mean, you can't tell me culture and race are the same thing, because I'm from Louisiana. There's white, black, Hispanic, Asian, races we don't even know about.
I'm from Nebraska originally.
Aliens. We got people that can't even speak proper anything. You know,
Like
I mean, look at Coach O. Yeah.
Like this. What's the difference between where you were born and raised in Louisiana to where you are now in Texas?
I'm still me. You know,
but I mean, like, ideology of the difference. Exactly. Well, no. How's it different?
Oh, there's more cowboys here. There's more dust. there's no crawfish. There's the culture in Louisiana. You got like a French English. Here in Texas, it's more Spanish English. And you don't have to be Mexican to speak Spanish.
No,
I mean,
really?
Who would have thought, you know? I mean, Rosetta Stone's teaching us to be racist because we're learning how to speak Spanish. You know, I mean, if that's the case, I mean, people, man, I don't want to get too far into cultural appropriation because that's one thing, but Louisiana is its own culture and there's many races there. So stop saying it's a racial thing, because it's not. Everybody wants to be, you know, calling someone racist is so easy. Instead of getting to understand their point of view, the reason they believe, or anything. I mean, have you ever owned a slave?
Nope, not that I'm
aware of. Have you ever been a slave?
Depends on the context you're speaking, but no.
I mean, we're both married.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My wife is gonna. Woo.
Catherine, I love you. You're not allowed to watch this video now.
Yep, 420. It's whenever I signed my death. Oh, everybody out there is getting high, and I'm just
acting stupid.
Yeah. No. I don't know how to get away from this now.
But like, being woke isn't anything that is different. People are just now trying to find a new label to people who are fighting. Gen Z, this newest generation, is all about fighting all these different things, whether it be police, whether it be racism, whether it be all this stuff. So what? They're trying something new that hasn't been done in 50 years.
The fact is the newer, this generation, and my 5-year-old, I'll ask him different things. I mean, 5 is too young to really know what he wants, to know what's going on and everything. But
He's young enough for his opinion
yes,
to come out regardless of what you think.
and
And
the
the 5-year-olds will tell you how it is in the most blatant, murderous kind of everything.
But
they will tell you, hey, you look ugly.
This last summer, him and I started teaching him, even though I hate math, I started teaching him multiplication. I'm trying to break the cycle. Just because I hate it doesn't mean my son needs to hate it.
Mhm.
So you can ask him what's 7 times 3. You know,
What is 7 times 3?
7 times, that's 21, bro. Come on.
You had to think about it.
Yeah, but like, 12 times 12, 144. 11 times 2 is 22. Different things. You can ask him this stuff. And sometimes if I'll ask him like in front of you, and he just met you, he'll be like, I don't know, and just getting shy. But then after he warms up, he'll come back later and he'll be like, and he'll tell you. And then I'll ask him, all right, what's 2 plus 7? And he'll be like, 14. I'll be like, what's 7 times 9? And he'll pop it off. And I'm like, he's 5 years old in kindergarten. And
did you just say 2 plus 7 is 14?
2 times 7 is 14. 2 plus 7 is 9. Told you I hate math, man. I'm just proving. And it's out there on the internet now. So y'all enjoy.
Unless I edited it out, but I'm not going to.
Keep it in. We'll make it a short.
I was doing that regardless of what you thought. I'm the one that edits, you don't.
But
you sit back here and ramble on. I'm the one that goes through and has to listen to it 5 times.
Yeah. But I mean, I watch the videos too, just
I have to watch them to edit them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's fun. But no, man, he'll see some stuff and I'll ask him, I'll be like, what do you think about that? And he's like, I even asked him, I was like, do you know what being racist is? And he was like, isn't that being mean to other people? And I was like, well, it's being like how I'm white. I was like, our neighbor's Mexican. I was like, if you do not like him for the color of his skin or for where he's from, or, I was like, and he understands that. And I was like, talking to him more, and he even said, he was like, Dada, he's like, why is that still a problem? A 5-year-old asking.
Dude,
I'm like, that's because
daughter
isn't keep talking about it. Like, I understand there's history, but Black History Month, okay? There was a guy, I was watching a video, and actually it was Kanye West. He was like, and this guy's very opinionated. He'll let you know everything about everything. But he said Black History Month, that's like a slap in the face. That's giving us a month to remind us of what our ancestors have been through.
Right.
And everybody's like, slavery is just a black thing.
Yeah.
But Jews, the Egyptians had them hemmed up for a while. Korea
has Jews.
Has the
not Jews,
longest standing
slaves.
They have the longest standing like they're the record holders for slavery. I mean,
you saw that on a YouTube video, didn't you?
What's that?
You said you saw that Korea one on a YouTube video, didn't you?
No. I've actually because of cultural appropriation, I've been looking into it a lot more.
No,
but
it's accurate though.
Irish.
Dude. Like everyone has had slaves, but nobody wants to take accountability for anything and be like, hey, let's work together to make this right. Because I get, and I really do understand that humans as a whole want nothing more than be grouped up. You know, you're in high school. You want to be grouped up with your set of people, your clique. Dude,
You know,
in high school, I was hopping around between each and every one of them. I didn't exactly care about being contained to one certain group.
yeah.
Like, I was more the loner. I'm gonna go talk to the jocks, and after that, I'm gonna go talk to the emos. Hey, I'm gonna go talk to the gangsters. Hey, I'm gonna go talk to the jocks again. Hey, I'm back to the cheerleaders, the nerds. I'm gonna go back and forth. I can intermingle with everyone.
I played
I don't
sports
care.
and skateboarded. It's like, oh, I was wearing, Hollister, and Tommy Hilfiger was big whenever I was in high school, but I also wore like DCs and Vans, and like depending on my day, like back in the day, poser was a big deal, it's like, but I wasn't posing. I just didn't want to be contained to one, specific set of friends. I would, have a baseball game and then right after go skateboarding.
There was this girl who every single month would change up her style to something completely new. She'd be preppy one month. I'm talking April 1st, she'd be preppy. You come back in May 1st, and she's emo now. You go to January, she's now a skater. You go, the next month, and it's every single time changing. I didn't understand it, but dude,
I'd be out
like,
on
you
the
knew
golf
her.
course. I'd be out on the golf course wearing Jinkos.
Aaron, you're letting your grace show, dude.
I know, man. Whenever I had it right here, I just had like a gray streak. This is also the side that my wife sleeps on. So all my gray hair just happens to be on the side. I don't think that's coincidence.
Amber, I stand by your side on this one.
No, you don't. You just want to get me more in trouble.
Yeah. But like, I don't see, does it make me woke to not give a crap who someone is? I base people off of their actions, not the color of their skin, not anything about their past.
Wouldn't that make you not woke?
No, because woke is fighting the injustices and the discrimination of others.
Woke is caring too much about stuff that's not even your business.
Like, I get that. No, woke, they're trying to make a change. And so there's not people being defined by all this stuff. But I don't give a shit.
It's just like with Christianity, Muslim, we've talked about this several times. You have your extremists. I had to finish that. Yeah. Here to save your taste buds with a tantalizing duo of delicious flavors.
He couldn't even come up with anything original, so he read off the box.
Yeah, for real.
There was no denying that whatsoever.
No, and it also says open for 100% awesomeness. Or 100% awesome, but it's right there.
But see,
the thing is okay, I don't like the word woke just because of the idiots that are
I want to get woke, I have an energy drink right here. I can drink that and I can wake myself up. That's what I first thought it was. People talking about, oh, they're woke.
Some people that are woke should have never spoke.
You trying to rhyme?
I did it. I did it. I'm proud of it.
But like, it's just getting ridiculous to the point where, you know, oh, this person has a different point of view. Can't call them racist. You can't say they're discriminating. You can't call them this, can't call them that. So we're just gonna call you woke.
Well, see,
One side fighting against the other side. It doesn't matter, dude. Treat everyone equally.
with the extreme woke people, to me, those are all Karens. If you're going to say you're woke and be very vocal about it, you are automatically a Karen. Male, female, I don't care if.
No, female or male Karens are called Gregs, I believe it is.
I really don't care. I mean, it's the people that anytime they open their mouth, it's something stupid, and they try to. The worst thing about saying something stupid is trying to use big words while saying something stupid. You know, you try to sound.
Ryan, you're talking
overly
about yourself right
educated.
now.
What's that?
You're talking about yourself right now.
I
Here, to
am.
warn you about that.
Yeah. You know, it's not a hyperbole. You know, yeah. Throw that definition up. You know, I'm not exaggerating. But no,
That's children is what we call an example.
yeah. Yeah. Thing is with people having their opinion, it's like you gotta cram it down my throat, you know, and it's like, all right, I'll respect your opinion. That's fine. You know,
Mhm.
if you want to say that this is a pencil instead of a pen, all right, that's cool. We'll run with it. You know, just don't sharpen it. You know,
Like people start splitting hairs over every single thing though. Well, this person thinks this. Well, that person thinks that. So what? People have opinions. It's not your opinion, so it doesn't matter. Like you go up to my daughter and you ask her, you know, she was talking to me the other day and told me that she has this one friend at school that people are picking on and she doesn't understand why. So I asked, well, is she mean? She's like, well, no, she's super nice. Well, did she do something? No, she just transferred there. I was like, I'm thinking about what it could be. I'm like, is she a different color? She was like, why would that matter, Dad? She's like, she's Indian, but she's a girl. She's same age. She's nice. So I had trying to explain to my daughter why there's that. And she's like, why are people mad that someone isn't the same color as me? So trying to explain to my 6-year-old daughter all that stuff. It's ridiculous. Like she doesn't care if someone's black, white, Swiss, Norwegian,
my
alien.
oldest,
It doesn't matter to her. She
my
sees people as people.
my oldest, biologically, he's not my son, but he's 100% my son. Been in his life since he was 2.
Dude, that's the thing is it does not
he's-
matter biological or not.
he his dad is mixed. So Peyton is a quarter black. You wouldn't tell. You like, I mean, him and I have like the same tone skin, which I'm whiter than what I normally am.
Mhm.
Hadn't been outside much here lately, but it doesn't matter, you know. And the thing is both my kids know that they shouldn't be a bully. They shouldn't be starting anything. But I told them, if they ever see someone getting bullied and they allow it to happen, if they join in, I'm going to bully them whenever they get home.
Mm-hmm. But if they
I'm
sit by and
showing
idly
like
do nothing, they're just as bad.
That Boondock Saint quote that I sent you yesterday, you know, it's a different type of evil, and it's the injustice of men, you know, just those that sit idly by and just watch it. It's
See, the reason why I was
bad.
confused on that quote is because you said it was the indifference of men.
Yeah,
not injustice.
No, it's indifference. I'm sorry. I messed up.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. I was just thinking of, you know, it's not just, you know. But
like even in
I
that
encourage
regards,
my kids that if they see someone getting picked on, go up to the bully and you start picking on the bully. You get in a fight, win. If you lose, but you was protecting someone,
yeah,
take the L. But I mean, you know what? It's still a dub because you did the right thing.
like John Mulaney had a thing. Love him as a comedian. He's great. Always had some really good real life experiences. I think he said he was kindergarten or first grade, something like that. And his friend got in a fight with someone, which is being picked on, being bullied. And he's like, he goes home and tells his dad, "Oh, hey, well, this person got in trouble today. You got in a fight." "Well, where were you?" He's like, "I was on the bench." He's like, "Why didn't you join in?" "I was on the bench." "But you saw your friend getting bullied. You didn't do anything." "Because I was on the bench." And he's like, "Okay, let's bring it up this way then. All the Jews in Germany during the Holocaust." And he was like, "What do you think about that?" It's like, "No, we have to stop them. Those are bad people. But you didn't, but you didn't do anything for your friends. So you're the same way. Those who sit idly by and want results are just as bad as the ones doing it,
if not worse."
Yeah. Hey, I see a solution and I could fix it, but I'm not. But I want results. If you're not active in making a difference, then stop.
You know, there was one time I was at a bar, and this guy, him and his girlfriend or wife or whoever it was, they got in a big argument, and then he ended up backhanding her. Dude, I spiked him like he was a football. I mean, I came unglued, and
Yeah, see, I can't do.
well, the cops were called, and I ended up having a black eye and a busted lip and everything, but the guy never hit me. She just was getting beat by him, and once I started beating him, showing him what it was like, she came up and was punching me and everything, and it was all caught on the bar camera, and cops were called, and
Let me guess, they both got aggravated assault. You got away scot clean.
no, they ended up going, I ended up going, but I learned a lesson that day. Some people catch themselves in situations to where they start to feel like they're unworthy. So they put up with everything that's bad in a situation just because they don't think they can do better, this or that. but
It's actually a form of Stockholm syndrome.
it is. It is.
Which is sad because, I mean, you deserve better.
But the lesson I learned was I need to approach situations differently instead of just flying off and, laying hands on him. I could have at least said something and used my words first and kind of like, if that ever happens again, I'm gonna say something and be like, look, man, you need to chill out. And if she's sitting there and she starts arguing with me, I'm gonna be like, all right, well, y'all have at it. Enjoy getting hit. I mean, some people are into that. But you got to pick your battles sometimes.
Well, like this, I always analyze everything before I go into it. Doesn't matter what it is, what it's about. I had a friend back in high school. She was one of the quote unquote gangsters. And I knew everybody in the school. The two top leaders from the different rival gangs, quote unquote.
Why are you still floating?
Quote, bunny ears.
Yeah. Easter just passed, man.
But I was friends with both of them. And one day, middle of the hall, she got cornered up to a locker. She couldn't move. She had two of the other rival people up on her, threatening to beat her, and everything like that. I see her. I step in, don't lay hands on anyone. I have my hands in my pockets. And then I just took him out and I had crossed my arms. I was like, y'all need to back away from her right now.
Where are you originally from again?
Columbus, Nebraska.
Nebraska. Okay, so whenever you say gang members, you're talking about a Baptist against the Amish.
You're funny. I'm talking what they called 13 and 18. I mean, really small section of it all. High school stuff, born into it, whatever.
Yeah.
But the two girls that were approaching my friend, I used to work with her, and they start threatening to whoop me and get the other two guys involved in this stuff or that stuff. Well, they both show up at the same time because they both had the same class, and they both are walking right by me. They see me, they're like, hey, Justin, you okay? I was like, yeah. And they're like, so what's going on? And I told them what's going on. And the girl that started the fight tried to intervene and try and be like, well, this is no. And they're like, no, shut up. He is talking. We're going to figure out what's going on. I didn't have to touch either of them. I stood right in front of my friend. She was right behind me. And I'm at that time I was 5'10", 210 pounds, give or take. Not even that. No, I was 5'10", 180. And neither of them touched me. They're like, hey, they got her to walk away. You don't have to beat someone to get a point across.
Yeah. Sometimes, well, most times, words are a lot better.
Oh no, those two threatened to beat me. And then I just looked at them and told them, okay. And they were threatening to stab me, this and that. I'm like, okay, I don't care. Do what you're going to do. I'm not going to let my friend be a victim of bullying and assault and this and that just because she has a different view about things.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the whole bullying thing, that's what you see nowadays, even in news with the whole woke agenda. It doesn't have to be physical, but you hear a lot of verbal abuse everywhere, and sometimes it is physical, and it's all because I don't agree with what you believe in. I have a different point of view, or we might kind of agree, but not 100%. So therefore, we can't get along. Which, I mean, we're 100% proof that it doesn't have to be like that. And that's
Like, you're an Army vet. I'm not. You hate math. I'm good at math. I
like
hate English. You're good at English. You know, I'm
Even though I don't
agnostic. You're
sound like
Christian. We don't have to be the same thing to like each other. We can have different points of views and still respect each other as humans.
And see, I'm more conservative, you know.
Yeah, I'm more. I don't care about politics.
Yeah, and
Like, I think politics are completely stupid. Put in position people that actually care and people that want to make a change, and not just, I have to have power. No, I have the power. No, I have to. It doesn't matter, dude.
and see, that's
Do what's going to be best for the country you are trying to represent.
You can't have that in today's society,
Which is sad.
Yeah, it's just,
oh, they're woke. They're not woke. They're trying to push this curriculum. It doesn't matter, dude. If people want to have a different point of view on things, let it happen. Did you find out recently that Apple can't have the 15 had to adopt a USB-C instead of the Lightning? And people are flipping about it.
Yeah.
You know why that is? Because Apple was trying to have a monopoly in the EU, I believe it was. And they're like, no, we're not going to allow that. Why is every other phone have to have this? Then you guys get to have this one thing where you have to buy a $1,200 phone and then buy another $300 worth of accessories to even use it.
Yeah, like with my iPad Pro, I'm glad that it's USB-C because my laptop is USB-C. My Tab 8 Ultra, which is Samsung, that's USB-C. My phone's USB-C. I mean, even my mic is USB-C. My controllers for my games, I mean, it's so much easier. It really is, instead of having to have a special deal. But the one thing I do not like is now you buy a new phone, you get a USB-C cable that's this long and no brick, so you have to buy that separately.
And I hate that. Like, what's even crazier is that, you have all your stuff USB-C. My iPad, I gotta have the adapter.
Oh yeah, you got the one from the launch box. What is that? The 9? That's the 9th gen that Full Sail sent us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See,
it's nice just for stability. I got myself a keyboard for it, and it's just nice to be able to like prop up on something. And
see, I went and I got the Pro, and I got it with cell service, but I also got that the little Magic keyboard. I don't know why it's called Magic, but it makes it look like it floats. And then, dude, this S Pen is amazing, and it charges USB-C, but it was $28 on Amazon. Like, it's not Apple.
So is mine. Mine's a knockoff one. It cost me, I think, 20. But
does it have a little blue light, like right here?
Where's it at?
Yeah, I think we have the same one. It's just different colors, but white or black. One's not better than the other.
I can take off the tip and do that. Change it out whenever I need to.
Yeah, my tip comes off. Just the tip, though.
You might want to get that checked out, dude.
but
like, this keyboard, this entire keyboard thing I got, it's a nice one. It costs like $60. It has a place for my pen, RGB color on the keyboard and everything.
Yeah, mine has the RGB as well.
And I have a trackpad. Nice.
This is mine. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I don't know, dude. I've only used that long enough to put apps on it. And that's it. I mean, I think the biggest app that I put on there was Apple has their own version of DaVinci Resolve. So yeah, I think that's the only reason I went with that. And then you know, this right here, I have you know, for my Tab 8, I have this. For my iPad, I have this. I like Samsung's pen a lot better than Apple's. It just, to me, it feels better in the hand. And
Oh yeah.
I don't know, I like how it feels whenever actually writing. They've made it to where if you're doing like pencil or pen, like it actually makes it feel like it, and it throws the sound too. It's weird. So mentally you feel like you're actually using a pencil. And as far as drawing, I feel like I have more control with that.
You see, that's what I like.
I think we're right about that time, huh?
Yep. Let's see, next time I think we're gonna try and do another episode of Pride. That'll be episode 2 out of 3 or 4. And I think we're gonna try and dive a little bit deeper into everything, including yeah. We're gonna try and have a couple of different people on that one as well. And I know that we've kind of jumped around a whole bunch of things today, but it's kind of what we do. But it's time for us to go right now. We will have more episodes coming every Friday, if not a couple in between.
Yep, and we are on every major podcast platform except for Apple. We are still in the process of working on being affiliated with them. We are on YouTube, Thematics Minute. If you want, you can type thematicsminute.podbean.com, and you can have a list. You can actually see our website there. Email is Thematics Minute. Many ways to watch and reach out to us. If you would, give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Leave us a comment on what you want to see us do.
Yeah,
there's topics you want to see us hit, let us know.
Yeah, if you want to see Justin, jump around on a trampoline while wearing a dress, I won't be involved in that episode, but we can
do it for free right now. One person tell me to, I'll do it right now.
Yep. I'm not gonna be involved in that one, but no, yeah, just show us some love. And if you have something you want us to touch base on and would like to be a part of the podcast, we're open to that. Don't have to be on video, but you can let your voice be heard. This is a new podcast, so we are growing. Actually, we're doing better than what I thought. And this is the 4th episode.
Yeah.
Or 5th.
4.
Yeah. But yeah, to all y'all that have been watching and showing support, much love and respect. We really, really appreciate that. And until next time, y'all have a blessed day.
See ya.